वेलकम टू Oliveboard. I hope you're all doing well और आपके एग्जाम की तैयारी बहुत अच्छे से चल रही है. In this video we are going to discuss the current affairs with respect to banking awareness for the month of January 2019. So जो भी banking related in the month of January हुआ है, we will be covering it in this video. Before we start, don't forget to take up a free mock test by Oliveboard by clicking on the link given to you in the description box. So do take up a free mock test, analyze your performance and structure your exam preparations accordingly. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest videos. The first important news that came in the month of January was RBI to set up a compliance portal to track the cyber fraud. हमें पता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा cyber fraud related instances हो रहे हैं, for which RBI would be setting up a compliance and tracking system portal जो track करेगा proliferation of cyber fraud, and this will make sure that a better redressal mechanism is established for all the consumers. So जिनके साथ भी ऐसे cyber frauds हो रहे हैं, they will be able to track and it will lead to more customer protection measures, and this will definitely promote and improve confidence of all towards the digital way of banking. The next one is RBI offering relief to the micro, small and medium enterprises, because RBI has now allowed the restructuring of debt up to 25 crore rupees, and this is a one-time restructuring that has been allowed by RBI for up to 25 crore rupees for all the defaults that the MSME sectors have made, and this will not be classified as a non-performing asset, whereas it will be classified as a standard asset only, and this will definitely help all the MSMEs that are facing cash crunch right now due to the monetization and GST implementation to at least stabilize themselves in the market. Allahabad Bank and SBI Life have joined hands together for a bancassurance partnership. So together Allahabad Bank and SBI Life Insurance have signed this bancassurance pact, and this will offer a holistic financial planning solution to all the customers. This will empower the consumer to address their complete financial needs under one roof. RBI sets up a MSME panel. So this is a 8-member committee which will be under the chairmanship of UK Sinha, and this committee will examine all the factors that affect the timely and adequate availability of finance to the MSME sector. Now we all know that the government wants to promote the MSME sector, and financial crunch is what has been the issue for the sector. Hence this committee will make sure that what are the factors that are stopping the availability of funds for the MSME sector. Also, this panel will submit its report by June 2019, and as we already discussed, RBI has allowed the one-time restructuring of debt up to 25 crore rupees for the MSME sector. Also, the Syndicate Bank and SBI Life Insurance have signed a bancassurance pact. Now, this is to offer a comprehensive financial planning solution to all the customers of Syndicate Bank as well as SBI. As we know that there has been an increase in the penetration of life insurance, and this is the strategy of focus for Syndicate Bank, and this is a pilot project which they have started together in 3 districts. The government amalgamates 3 regional rural banks. So Punjab Gramin Bank, Malwa Gramin Bank and Satluj Gramin Bank have together been amalgamated, and they have become a single regional rural bank. The sponsor bank of regional rural banks are NABARD, the government of Punjab, Punjab National Bank, SBI as well as Punjab and Sindh Bank. The United Bank of India and Sri Equipment Finance have entered into a pact to finance the MSME sector. Now, this will focus on financing the MSME sector as well as the agriculture sector. We know that the United Bank of India would leverage its low-cost loans to Sri Equipment Finance, and this will enable the purchase of equipments as well as vehicles in a seamless manner towards the two sectors, which is the MSME sector as well as the agriculture sector. So this ease of finance will definitely make sure that money is available for all those who wants to purchase equipments. Nepal writes to the Reserve Bank of India to declare the new Indian currency notes as legal. So the Nepal Rashtra Bank, which is the central bank of Nepal, has asked our central bank, which is the RBI, to declare that the newly circulated Indian currency notes with denomination higher than 100 rupees are legal tender in the country under the FEMA, which is the Foreign Exchange Management Act. Nandan Nilekani to lead the RBI panel on digital payments. So recently RBI has formed another 5-member panel. This is to investigate on how we can improve the digital payments. So the panel will be focusing or identifying the gaps that are there in the ecosystem and also suggest ways on how we can bridge these gaps. So please note that this panel will be headed by Nandan Nilekani. ICICI Bank, the small business FinCredit join hands to provide loans to the MSME sector. So together ICICI Bank and small business FinCredit have signed this MOU to provide credit to the MSME sector. So loans up to 1 crore for a tenure of 15 years will be provided per customer, and ICICI Bank will co-originate loan against property with the small business FinCredit at a mutually agreed ratio between the two. The Sri Lankan Central Bank and RBI ink a $400 million deal. So this deal is under a swap agreement to boost the Sri Lanka's national reserves. So we know every central bank has to maintain some reserves with them, and this 400 million deal will boost the reserves of Sri Lanka, and this facility will be made under the SAARC SWAP facility. So please remember, you can have questions around which country did RBI sign a pact with, or you can have questions around what was the amount. The RBI launches survey to capture the retail payment habits in 6 cities. So this payment habit or this survey is called the Survey on Retail Payment Habits of Individuals, and it will survey in 6 cities, which are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore and Guwahati, and a sample of 600 individuals will be covered under this survey. NABARD's venture capital entity, which is called NAB Ventures Limited, has been incorporated by NABARD under the Companies Act, and it will launch its maiden early stage capital fund offer to the agriculture and rural enterprises. And the main reason behind the launch of this company is to support the agriculture and rural enterprises, and also to fill in the gap of adequate institutional support to these sectors. New microfinance venture of Anushree Jindal gets nod from RBI. So this microfinance venture is called Swaman Financial Services, which is promoted by Anushree Jindal, and RBI has approved this. And this particular venture aims to offer financial products to unbanked and underbanked sections of the population, and they have an ambitious target to reach 1 lakh people by the year 2021. The government has approved a recapitalization of 6,000 crore rupees for Exim Bank, which is Export Import Bank of India. Now this 6,000 crore is divided into 2 parts. So 4,500 crores will be infused into the Exim Bank before this March or before the end of this financial year, whereas 1,500 crore will be recapitalized or infused in the Exim Bank in the next financial year. Now this recapitalization will help the Exim Bank in export financing. So as we know, Exim Bank is into providing finance to all the suppliers or all the exporters of India. So with this recapitalization, we boost the capacity of the bank in export financing. SBI, which is State Bank of India, has raised $1.25 billion from the overseas market. Now, this bank has done it through issual of bonds from the overseas markets, and they were listed in the IFSC, which is India International Exchange Limited, which is a subsidiary of Bombay Stock Exchange and is at the International Finance Tech City, which is the Gift City in Gujarat. RBI approves the appointment of V Vaidyanathan as the MD CEO of IDFC First Bank. Now, this is for a period of 3 years, and prior to this, V Vaidyanathan was the founder and chairman of Capital First. IRDAI, which is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, has set up a panel. Now, this panel will identify the systematically important insurers. Now, this will put in place an enhanced regulatory framework for all the insurers, and it will be headed by Praveen Kutumbe, and it will submit its report within 6 months. Now, everything should go in an order, right? Hence, this panel will make sure that a regulatory framework is formed for all the issuers, and this is also towards inclusion of everyone into the insurance, or everyone should be insured against all risks. The Paytm Payments Bank resumes the Know Your Customer norm for the bank and its wallet customers after receiving a nod from the RBI. Now, all the customers, whether on board or new customers, will have to provide their say identity card or every document to prove that they are the real owners of the wallet or the bank account. And the Paytm Payments Bank Limited has also said that it plans to acquire around 100 million additional customers by the end of 2019. Bharti AXA Life Insurance uses WhatsApp to deliver policies and for the renewal of premium. Now, they have opened, or they have started sending instant messages to all the customers with respect to the delivery of policies or the renewal of premium for the present customers. Now, this is via using the platform of WhatsApp, and it is a part of their alternative service option which is provided to the policy holders. In order to protect the customers, RBI has extended the customer protection to all PPI deals. Now, PPI is Payment Protection Insurance, and now it has been extended to all the customers. Also, any loss that is incurred due to any fraud or discrepancy will not be on the head of the customer, and if a third party is involved, there is no customer liability if the matter is brought to notice within 3 days by the customer. The government has allowed Iranian bank, which is the Pasargad Bank, to open a branch in Mumbai. So Nitin Gadkari has said this, that the Pasargad Bank can open their branch in Mumbai, and it will be opened within 3 months. Also, India can provide steel rails to Iran and the Persian Gulf, and they instead can provide us urea. Now, we know urea is used in the agriculture sector, even in the industrial sector, and we can import this urea from Iran as well as the Persian Gulf. Now, from the Indian side, the UCO Bank will facilitate all the transactions that takes place between the two countries. Banking Ombudsman complaints surge. So according to a report that was released by RBI on trend and progress of banking in India, the number of complaints that have been registered by customers at the Ombudsman office has increased to 25%. Now this is due to increased awareness and poor internal redressal mechanisms of the bank. Now Ombudsman is a person whom we can go to in case the bank is not providing us services, or if we have any issue with the bank and they are not taking care of it. Now as we know, the government has been stressing and the RBI has been stressing on having an institution that can look after the interest of the customer. Hence the Ombudsman was brought into place, and now due to increased awareness we have seen that there has been a rise of 25% in the complaints that have been registered with them. RBI slaps a 3 crore penalty on Citibank in India. This is for not complying with the directions regarding the fit and proper criteria for the directors of the bank. Now, every bank has to follow the guidelines that has been given by RBI. Now, Citibank did not follow this direction that was given by RBI with respect to following a criteria to select the directors for the bank. Hence, the 3 crore penalty has been put on the Citibank, and it is based on the deficiencies in regulatory compliance. So they are not complying with the regulations, hence they have to pay this fine. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank has launched Kisan Suvidha loan for farmers. Now this is a small finance bank. Please remember the name of the bank because they can ask you. Also they can ask you which bank has offered the Kisan Suvidha loan or which small finance bank has launched this. Now this loan is to offer collateral free loans. Now collateral is if you put in some of your asset in order to take loan, for example your land or your house or your vehicle, etc. But in this case you do not have to put any collateral in order to avail a loan from the bank. So it is collateral free loan for both agriculture as well as any activity which is allied to agriculture by the small and marginal farmers, and these are hassle-free loans that the individuals can avail, and the amount range is between 60,000 rupees to 2 lakh rupees. RBI has given its note for Slice Pay's entry into the NBFC foray, which is the non-banking financial corporation. Now, Slice Pay is a Bangalore-based startup which is focused on micro lending to students who have secured a license from RBI to foray in the NBFC services. Now this enables students to buy their daily goods and services from various platforms, and a maximum of 60,000 rupees is provided to the students. So remember this, it is Slice Pay, it is based in Bangalore, and they are into micro lending to the students. So students can buy their daily goods and the maximum credit that they can avail is 60,000 rupees. RBI sets new external commercial borrowings framework and also lifts the sectoral curbs. Now, with respect to overseas borrowings, RBI has allowed all the entities who are eligible to raise funds up to $750 million or any equivalent every financial year under the automatic rule, and it has also removed the sectoral curbs. So any sector, whether it is say agriculture or it is the education sector, they all can raise funds from the foreign markets now. The present exchange rate and the policy rates by RBI. So the repo rate stands at 6.50%. We know reverse repo rate is 0.25 basis point less than the repo rate, so it is 6.25%. The MSF is 0.25 more than the repo rate, so it stands at 6.75. The CRR which the banks need to maintain with the RBI stands at 4%. The SLR which the banks have to maintain with themselves stands at 19.25% and the bank rate stands at 6.75%. That's all we have for you in this video. I hope you like the video. Do share it with your friends who are also appearing for banking and government examinations. And if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, go ahead and subscribe now to not miss any videos from us. Thank you.